We've just hit 1 million streams on Spotify.
Should have brought a party popper.
CGI confetti, that's what you say normally in your videos.
Yeah, come on, George, you can do that. I know it's like a little...
This video's got to go out today, so we've got like minimal edits, so we can't talk about anything too bad.
20 minutes later.
I had an old Asian doctor feel my nuts last week.
Had a sock growing up.
Who the uses a sock? And then like repeatedly to the point that it starts to smell like custard creams. Also, how much sugar's in your diet that they smell like custard creams? This bloke's pre-diabetic, clearly. Hi, madam.
I'm Josh.
Welcome back to the Breaking Bad podcast, where since it is Halloween this week, I decided to come dressed as Cousin It from the Addams Family. No, I'm just not wearing a cap because I thought it might feel like a minute of conversation.
You've come out of character this week.
Yeah, I'm out of character, out of costume.
I wonder if you'll be happier when you're out of character.
So far,
the opposite, like, you know.
It doesn't look like it so far.
Switcheroo.
How have you been, mate? It's been a while since I saw you.
I know, it's weird. It's a bit like we spent, a week and a half together?
Too long.
Went to Germany.
Too long.
Podcasting. Horrendous podcast last week. Horrendous Patreon section. It was that bad. Even the Patreon people said that was terrible.
I mean, they're paying for it as well, so it's kind of like,
So subscribe to Patreon.
But I've been good, mate. How have you been?
Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, you know, still...
The pumpkin, right, so we recorded, 10 days ago? This pumpkin, the light is on it inside.
It's been on the whole time.
It's broken, right? So we can't turn it off. But how is it still alive? Is it being brought to life by Halloween spirit?
Probably not. I think it's probably just really energy efficient since its one job is to stay on.
Yeah, but it's like... Ooh.
Yeah, for the sake of the podcast, yes. Ooh. I'm sure it is supernaturally powered, yeah.
Happy birthday, George. We missed it.
Oh, yeah.
How's it feel to be 26 years old?
Literally no different.
No? What, you took the day off? I can only imagine you spent the day sleeping and masturbating.
No, actually.
Not at the same time.
I went for some lunch and then went out for some drinks later in the evening.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get out nice?
A
Game Boy?
You don't really get
Teddy.
anything nice at this sort of age, to be honest.
No?
It's socks and Lynx Africa sets, and that's basically a lot in it now when you get to this age.
Yeah, sometimes you get nice stuff. I prefer homemade things now.
Yeah?
Yeah, like if I'd rather people make me stuff than buy me stuff.
I feel like I'm now getting old because some of the gifts that I got were so boring and I was so excited by them.
Oh, right, go on then.
I got some like spices to put on your chicken or something like that for meals, and I was like, oh, buzzing, that's sick.
Do you remember when George had a food Instagram page?
No, yeah, I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah, every bit of food, they were like, fucking Scran's ready. It looked like a cat had thrown it up.
Didn't have like a good name though.
I made tacos, and Brian messaged me when, not gonna lie, mate, they look fucking horrendous.
Yeah, I bet they taste class, but everything you made looked like shit.
Is it still on there?
I don't do presentation.
Is it still on there, George?
Yeah.
Go on, tell us what it's called.
Come on, for the sake of the podcast.
School of Scran.
School of Scran.
I like the name.
It's a good name.
School of Scran.
Like School of Rock, but...
I have to kind of pull you up on what you just said. Like you said, don't do presentation when Instagram is essentially a visual medium.
I know, but I really struggle with presenting it
You're just
nicely.
getting pictures of school kids now. It's not tacos. Fucking hell.
Look horrendous.
Let's have a look.
They were dead nice though.
They look absolute dog, mate. To be fair, like you filmed it on like.
He's fucking dipping it in his grandma's ashtray as well. Like.
Did you boil the fucking chicken?
Yeah.
Boil the fucking chicken?
Yeah, shred it. Anyway, should we do some YouTube comments or something?
Yeah.
Get out. We're talking about this for.
It's just like diversion.
All right, first comment from Ron Dog. As if he's not seen Predator. Can't wait for Josh's review. He's going to love it.
It's coming, guys. I suspect
Still
on
not
next
watched
week's
I was
podcast.
trying to get him to watch it last because I was at a loose end, like I normally am these days, you know, being a single 39-year-old man. And I was going to watch something. I thought I probably don't need to rewatch Predator because I've seen it literally about 48 times. But I asked him if he had watched it, so I would rewatch it, be fresh in my mind. He said, no, I haven't watched it. He's still getting like loads of mileage out of the whole new baby excuse.
It's quite tiring.
So I watched something else instead. But the Predator thing will be, I'll be looking forward to. Sound like a gangster. I'll be looking forward to. I'll be looking forward to the way that you describe Predator.
Okay.
Will you be able to watch it for next week?
Yeah,
It's like a fucking 90-minute film, man.
Yeah, I'll make a point of watching it.
Cool.
Deal.
Okay. Next comment from Matthew Warty. Interesting fact about Ghost. One of the guitarists from Ghost is from Leeds.
Yeah, I know he is.
knows the guy?
We tried to get him on the podcast.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, his guy. What the fuck's his name?
I thought it was supposed to be like anonymous.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get him on the podcast.
Oh, right, okay.
Imagine the clicks, man. Like, not from like a usable audience thereafter. But people be like, fuck me. It's like when nobody knew who Slipknot were, you know? He's a guy called Chris Catalyst, which obviously is not his real name, unless he's changed it by Depot. And he was in a band called Sisters of Mercy, which a lot of people might know. But he's in a bunch of bands, I think. But yeah, he was one of the guitarists in Ghost. But I think he got, he isn't anymore. Because I think he asked quite reason. I might be kind of giving away things here, but I think quite reasonably he asked for I'm told, I heard that he asked for an increase in salary, which is reasonable. Not a vast increase, and Tobias Forge said, "Get the fuck out, mate." I mean, he's not Irish. I don't know why I did it in an Irish voice, but he's Swedish. He just said no and got somebody else.
So this guy's now unemployed?
He's probably not unemployed. He's a professional musician, right? He's just in other bands, but like, yeah, I know, but like Ghost are fucking huge, so like to give up playing for Ghost.
Never heard of him, but
I know you fucking haven't heard of them, mate. 'Cause it's not
I just
Machine
don't
Gun
think
Kelly.
they're that big in this country, are they? Really?
They're fucking huge, man. Amongst people that know about music, they're massive.
I'd not heard about it until you came along.
if you look
Alright,
like this,
like,
this is probably the demographic.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
If you look like Charles Manson, you probably somewhere. Yeah, but I mean, they're a fucking ace band. The thing about Ghost is, though, they've got like, I think they're a little like, they're one of those bands that have good songs, not good albums.
Right.
I would never really listen to a full album, but they've got like proper banging tunes, you know.
All right, next comment from Tibbles94. I wouldn't bother doing anything like Prime or Lunchables. Instead, Adam should follow Leah Shutkeever's idea, where she's just released a calendar called The Shuts. Beard's version should be called The Shits.
And it's just pictures of my ass. It's just like from behind.
Just pictures of your toilet bowl.
I look better from behind anyway. 'Cause
Pictures of you on the toilet. Remember that video that I uploaded to the Instagram page?
Somebody
Have you ever
make a
shit?
note of that, because that's like, we could have some proper fun with that. We get, what's that guy called that did the photos for
Rob Caddy.
no, for the live event? But we could get either.
Matt Rad.
Rad, yeah.
Matt Rad.
Yeah, whoever's the better photographer. I don't know, like, but we could have them do that, like in different scenarios on the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm fully game for that.
We'll get it done then.
Probably a bit late for Christmas, innit, to get that pulled
Yeah.
out, but you know, we'll try.
Yeah, probably.
Next comment from Ed Henry. Adam, Twist and Shout is a cover. Take it up with the estates of Phil Medley and Burt Burns.
All right, man. Yeah, cool. I'll take it up with them.
Next comment from Don't Rump. Whenever Josh finally watches Predator, you guys got to open the next episode with a reenactment of the handshake in as dramatically cliche way as possible.
The atomic handshake. Josh won't, having not seen Predator, won't know what that is. But
Was it like one of these?
Son of a bitch.
yeah, they go like.
They go like this.
No. It's like the most
No?
like handshake
Oh,
on
right.
in
It's like a gun
cinematic
show.
history. Yeah, it's like they're all oiled up and like they like do that and then like hold on to it and then you know like a little fight over it.
Okay.
Is it him who's Apollo Creed? Who shakes
Carl
down?
Weathers, yeah.
And last comment from Spencer Westcott. Well, the tease of someone sending Beard a kink list was enough to get me to sign up to Patreon.
Hey.
I bet he fucking unsubscribed, you know, straight away after watching it. I saw a good Patreon comment. It said, oral sex being compared to Final Fantasy battle tactics proves why this is the best podcast.
That should have been a reel. I remember that part. I think that was a highlight. I can't believe that. We always leave the best parts to Patreon. Maybe that's a good thing though.
Yeah.
That's probably the idea. We don't actually contrive it that way. It just happens.
Right, on with the show.
Yeah. We've just hit 1 million streams on Spotify. Boys.
Fucking should have brought a party popper. Somebody should have told me.
CGI confetti, that's what you say normally in your videos.
Yeah, come on, George. You can do that. I know it's like a little.
This
extra
video's
work.
got to go out today, so we've got like minimal edits, so we can't talk about anything too bad today. It's just got to, it's got to go out
What
raw.
else is George doing? Let's be
Not
real.
gonna happen.
Doing your videos, mate.
All right. Well, there's no rush for those.
Okay, no rush. But 1 million streams, 1 million people have listened to this.
I know. So that's not even including the people watching on YouTube. That's like the
Yes, 6.5 million on the main channel.
Fuck,
Is that how
man.
many views we've got on the main?
And there's a few million on the Clips channel. The Clips channel as well. It's like
Jeez.
crazy, mate.
God.
I wonder if we'll ever like win an award or
I almost
get
feel
like
like-
in the rankings, you know?
Not really about awards. I really just want you to get. I want it to get this to the silver play button, 100,000 subs, so you can get one of yours and
of
get.
that.
I
One
want
on
you
each
to put Josh Goodgen on it
Okay.
because I know you've always wanted one of those.
Yeah, but like that's a bit like fugazi then, isn't it? It's like
No, but you can do that. You can type whatever you want on there, which is weird.
I'll just put the podcast.
The
awarded
podcast.
to the breaking.
If you're gonna not put Josh Goodwin, at least just put the fucking
Just put
podcast
curdled
name.
semen on it. Yeah, actually should.
We'll decide afterwards. We'll decide what it's going to be. But appreciate the support from everybody. In other news, I had an old Asian doctor feel my nuts last week. So in the spirit of all,
Do we have to know his ethnicity? Is that relevant to the story?
don't know. I had context, haven't you?
Yeah, I feel like I was there now. Yeah,
Yeah.
talk us through it. Talk us through it. How did he?
So what happened?
Was he a tender fondler? Or?
It was very tender, actually.
Yeah.
So we mentioned it last week to George off camera. You were like, "How's your bollocks?" And yes, I had like a bit of a pain in my nuts, and I thought I better get that checked out. So I went to the doctors, and this man. Have you ever had your nuts felt by a doctor?
Yeah, once.
How did it go?
I prefer not to say. No, it was all right. It was all right. I mean, it's just a dude. There's nothing sexual about it, is there? I mean, it's just a guy like fondling your nuts.
Well, were you stood up or laid down?
Stood up.
See, I was laid down, and as I was laid there, I was thinking about you, and I'm thinking, thank God I'm not circumcised, because my penis was probably as small as it ever could have been, pointing directly to the sky, and I thought, at least I've got a bit of foreskin to carry a couple more mil. Well, I thought if Adam's there, he's just got like a little mushroom hanging out of a bush.
But you can't see it anyway.
Yeah, but though you say that, it's been a while since I actually had any kind of sexual contact. So maybe to me, I'd have been I had a little semi going on. Maybe I'd have been a little excited.
But yes, I got fondled by a doctor, and he went, "Yeah, they feel all right, mate." And then they sent me for an ultrasound,
Yeah.
which is as awkward as well. So another doctor rubs a little doofer on your bollocks and goes, "Yeah, they're all right, mate." So I survived, but it was a couple of weeks of severe anxiety.
So you don't have testicular cancer.
Yeah, so
You
far,
don't have it.
No.
That's sweet. Cool.
Well, the doctor seemed pretty confident.
The
yesterday.
podcast continues. Yay!
So that
I could just imagine him like having a fondle for like fucking 10 minutes and then going, "Yeah, they feel like balls then."
yeah. I sort of wanted to say to him, "How the fuck have you got into this line of work, mate?" Because he was really enthusiastic.
You've been busy.
He was really
What time have you
enthusiastic. Imagine you just laying there like, "Fucking hell."
I can imagine the small talk.
It's brutal. So yeah, like that's a fun experience. We should probably talk about that in November. That's like Movember talk, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. That's
because it's yeah, I suppose.
Are you going to do Movember?
No.
No.
I don't know. Do you reckon? I think Daniel.
You essentially don't really do anything fun, do you? Or like, if anything comes out, you're willing to let other people do shit like that, but
How often do you actually shave now?
like once a week, just like trim it.
Yeah. Maybe do everything but that and see what you get.
All right, we'll do it. Handle.
you're supposed to start fresh, aren't you?
You're supposed to start fresh, but I'm not doing that. I'd rather go like if I start now, then
Do you
when
have
I cut it,
a
I'll have
mustache
like
by the end?
Ned Flanders by end of
I don't know if it'll ever get quite that thick, but
like a broom handle.
it's
under
actually
my
the
snoz.
least hairy part of your face, really. Your moustache.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to you, does it not annoy you when your moustache like hangs over your lip?
No.
Like, does that not
No.
annoy you? It annoys me. I have to just shave that bit there
What?
so it doesn't hang over.
His mustache annoys you.
Or your own.
No,
annoys
my
you?
own annoys me.
All right. He's got a pretty thick moustache actually, hasn't he? Like a ginger tash.
No, it's a pubic stash, but it's all right. Like George would look good if he had like the D'Artagnan thing going on, like the moustache, the little kind of soul patch,
Oh,
then
yeah.
maybe a little bit on the chin. That could be a good look for George.
When we went to Germany, we got to airport and I looked at Bluey. I'm like, "Fucking hell, Bluey, what have you done?" And he fully like chin strapped. You ever watch Orange County Choppers back in the day? Or like maybe like Fred Durst, like it was literally like a full chin strap on it. I'm like, what were
He
you
had a
thinking?
moustache.
Yeah, then he, after I said that, the day after he come down, he cut that off and had a mustache. He still got the mustache.
I like the moustache. It's a powerful look. It's very arty. It fits his kind of director aspirations.
Yeah, he looks like Freddie Mercury off Wish. You got any prostate exams coming up? It's that
No.
time of year. Like
I should
we
put
milked that last time, didn't we?
milk that.
Is that,
Good
a,
one,
is
yeah.
that a time of year?
Yeah.
Was that an intentional joke or no?
No.
No, all right, okay. Yeah, normally I do it around Christmas. I have that test. I probably should, but I've just not really had the. I just think, fuck it, what's the point? You know what I mean? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
So-
instead of having that test, you just got test.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna. I mean, the prostate exam wasn't actually that bad.
No.
Nah, 2 fingers up the passage wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. You know.
Worried because you had both hands on your shoulder.
No, you are a doctor, aren't you?
But I don't know. There are none on the horizon.
We interrupt this program. program to bring you a special report.
Sorry to interrupt this episode. I just want to take a quick moment to tell you about our Patreon. As you know, we don't take on any old sponsorships around here. In fact, we've only done 2 in the last 2 years. That's why we need Patreon. That's where you guys come in. Each week, we do a Patreon-only episode. Fancy going to watch Kung Fu Panda 4? Yeah.
No, I'd just call you for that, dickhead.
I'm not shagging you. Anyway, George, as well as behind-the-scenes content from all our trips abroad, all the antics, and all the stuff that we frankly can't post on YouTube. It's a great community being built, and the money generated helps keep this sinking ship afloat. If not, George is going to have to go back to selling his ass for money. You get early access to every episode, and there's a Patreon-only episode with every podcast. Not only that, there's almost a year's worth of behind-the-scenes content for you to catch up on, and you can see all the antics that goes on whilst we're abroad. And you can ask us questions on our Patreon-only Q&As. All this for less than the price of a pint. Thanks as always for the support. Now back to the episode. I've got a proposal for you, Adam, and this is a genuine proposal. And like, bear in mind, everything I suggest to you, I have your best interests at heart.
I don't really like where this is going, man. Fucking hell. All right, yeah.
So, we have been offered.
Who's we? First of all,
We, like
the
you
two
and
of
I.
us.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
We have actually genuinely been offered by a major thing a tour.
A major thing.
Yeah, you know, like when I'm like.
We're talking one of Philip Lopp's city tours of Augsburg,
like
learning about the fucking canals that
like an
exist,
actual,
that-
like a, you know, like let's take this show on the road.
Okay, and you thought best to reveal this to me on the podcast at
'cause
9 in the
like,
morning.
I thought like this because I know you're a little bit like cantankerous, but I think afterwards, if we did it, and then afterwards you'd put your hand on my shoulder and go, "Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah.
That were a good idea." So we've got an option to do a 450 seater in February
February?
in Manchester. So if you fancy it, that's like a tester
Where is it?
in Manchester.
Where in Manchester?
The
Theatre on it.
some theatre, like the Lowry Theatre or some shit. It'll look a nice venue. Looks
All
really
right.
nice.
Okay, how much what are we talking?
All right, so we'll absolutely make £0 on the first one.
Right.
But thereafter,
What's the potential thereafter?
all right money.
All right. Well,
Not like
you know what?
YouTube money.
I'm not saying no, but I'm saying on the scale of yes to no,
Yeah.
we're closer to no.
That's fine.
But, we could discuss it at length afterwards.
We can get a producer.
That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah, isn't it?
You could butter me up. You could try and warm up the oven a little bit. And,
We're going on tour,
does the
boys.
first one have to be in Manchester? Whose idea was that?
So, well, actually, the guy said to me on the phone, he went, "We'll do the first tester one in London." I said, "Stop you there, mate." I said, if you want to get this thing over the line, it ain't happening in fucking London." And he's like, "All right, Manchester." I'm like, "Deal." So, what would you prefer it to be, Leeds?
Yeah, like anywhere apart from Manchester, really.
Really?
Yeah, but obviously, I mean, Leeds would be preferable. But Manchester's all right, I guess.
Have a few drinks afterwards, you know.
Some bad memories in Manchester this year. What? Yeah. Cool.
I'm going to edit that like a slow zoom in, just like war flashbacks.
All right, keep your ears peeled for tickets, ladies and gentlemen.
450. How much? How many did we do?
I think we did 200 at the
It's
Leeds.
like double. Plus,
Well, to be fair, like fuck knows why people came at that first one, but
We learnt a lot from that first one. One being to get you a bit more like enthused about it. 2, probably doing a rehearsal. 3, planning the show properly.
and another to never do it again.
Yeah, but even as hard as it was, and as like, I do think it'd be really fun to do it again.
fuck it, lads. I'm just gonna say yes.
Hey!
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching and listening. We'll catch you next week.
I'm not doing one in London though.
No,
You might have to like on the top.
Nah, if it's London, it's got to be like not central London. You know.
Where's it going to be? Fucking Heathrow, like on the outskirts. It's got to be central London, hasn't it? We'll get down first class on the train, right? We'll get you in a nice hotel.
You know what happened last time we did
Ubers. Yeah, listen, it'll all get taken care of by the other people, and then like
Who are these
you're just
people?
the talent, you know?
is this
Who are these
tour,
people?
though? Is that riding on if the first one in Manchester's a success?
Yeah.
So if that's a failure, we ain't getting no tour.
Yeah. That's fair. I think that's fair though.
Well, yeah.
We don't. There's no overheads for us.
0 overheads.
Oh, yeah, all right.
0 money for
All
us,
right,
which
yeah.
is fine. Like,
Yeah, but no overheads.
no overheads.
So I suppose at the very least, people, for whatever reason, want to see me and like maybe get a picture or whatever.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah, and then we'll take the show on the road, you know. And then after, then we'll talk about like a worldwide.
All right, Pitbull, shut the fuck up.
Mr. Worldwide. I seen that some little lads been dressing up as Beard Meats Food for.
Oh yeah, somebody a picture of the kid that he was fully committed to his costume. I don't know if you got it or like.
Oh,
He
yeah.
even got the shoes.
Yeah, I don't know if Josh is allowed to overlay it since you say he's so pressed for time, but
Blur out the face.
I don't think you have to blur out the face. It's a public picture.
Yeah, public.
Ah, yeah, true.
But it's the commitment to. He's got obviously got the baseball cap on backwards, which is more acceptable at his age. What do you reckon he is?
How old's Noah?
6. I guess.
5.
I'd have said around Noah's age.
4.
5. He's got the beard, obviously, not a real beard. Vans t-shirt, skinny jeans.
Have you actually got that T-shirt as well?
Probably. I've almost
Sure, I've
every.
seen you wear that.
I probably have almost every Vans t-shirt ever made.
Skinny jeans.
and the skinny jeans and the garish shoes. So I that made my day getting that. Actually, I thought it was a great commitment to
That
the
is
character.
quality, that.
He just needs the depression and self-love.
yeah, look at all the fucking optimism in his eyes.
Yeah.
What else has been going on? Your boys, one of your pals has been robbed, hasn't he?
No, he wasn't robbed.
What?
Is this another one you can overlay?
Yeah, we'll overlay this video.
So a friend of mine sent me a pic. He was like, "Boys, we got a group chat." He's like, "I've just been subject to the weirdest crime ever." So we got CCTV. He's like, "Yeah, man." This is the same guy, by the way, that if you recall back when we podcasted in Morley, I sent you a video of a horse in his back garden.
Yes, I do.
Same guy.
Same guy. Yeah.
Where does he live?
This garden is
Bradford, right.
infamous.
Yeah. So he, middle of the night, like 3 or 4 o'clock or something like that. Somebody breaks into his garden, just walks in. There's no padlock or anything. And you know the external tap you have on the back of your house for
It's
like garden work or whatever?
water grass.
Just smashes it off the wall. So like water starts coming out of his wall naturally, and the guy just kind of goes, "Ugh," and then runs off.
Did he mean to do it?
Yeah, that's the only. I don't really know you could do that without me.
Was he trying to do like vandalise it, like he'd been shagging his missus or something?
No. Well, the first thing I thought was that is a possibility that it could be like a nefarious somebody with like a jilted lover or something like that. But then he's not really a top shagger, so probably not. And then I thought, wait a second, the economist in me. Most external taps are made out of copper, aren't they? Copper's a big trade now.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that. I just thought it was a weird crime. Just smash somebody's
That is a
tap
weird
off
crime.
and then take the tap.
You'd have to do a lot of taps to weigh that in, wouldn't you? Like scrap metal. But yeah, maybe that's the.
I suppose if they're in the bulk industry, though, could do more than one a night.
Any plans for him to move after all this?
I don't think so. I think he likes Bradford. He likes the
Said
pub.
nobody ever.
He likes the pub
One of
scene.
none.
there. I think he likes the pub scene.
Pub scene.
Yeah, he likes fucking shitty bars, man, that are full of like 70-year-old men and shit beers, basically.
You live in Bradford. Is that the scene?
I don't go to Bradford. I just stay out of it. I go everywhere around it, but in it.
But are you going to move? Have you found a new gaff yet?
I haven't found a new gaff, but I know it's not going to be in Bradford.
Right.
Where's it going to be?
Like I say, anywhere, but
Cleckheaton,
maybe somewhere closer
Batley,
to here.
Birstall, Murfield, Nottingham.
Wakefield.
I don't know, to be honest, mate. Don't know.
How's your house moving going?
Might be getting there. Maybe.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, I don't really want to say which
Nah,
one.
yeah, but like you can loosely.
One that I've already seen that was not like a first choice, but it was reduced in value by £50,000. So maybe think, well,
He's going to be coming around my house
yeah.
Oh, is it the one over? I know.
in bleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Furnished.
They are leaving some of the furniture. Yeah, they were kind of debating with me over some.
The one that needs a paint.
Yeah, I figured like if I'm gonna save like 50 grand on it,
Yeah.
I might like hire an interior designer and be like, look, make this look like some fucking arboreal boudoir. You know, like
What does
some kind of-
arboreal mean, please?
You know, like full of trees, like arboretum. You know, like, kind of like like plants and shit, and
Oh, yeah.
just make it look kind of
Like a greenhouse.
less
Like fake
fucking
plants
white.
because you'll kill them.
Yeah, not real
Yeah,
plants.
right, okay.
You know? So yeah, that but I need to get a gym built in there as well, which will be
So have you made an offer?
yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And has it been officially accepted?
No, he needs to speak to his wife, which is pretty much the standard male response. I mean, like if I had a partner, I would probably do. I'd be like, I've got to speak to the wife.
So they reduced by 50 grand. And have you offered under whatever they reduced?
No,
amount?
I offered 10 grand more actually because they watch my videos.
What?
I thought it'd be nice to
And
do.
he's been offered over what he's asked for, and he's still got to speak to his wife.
I think he's still got a. She was away, I think, on business in like Barcelona or something. So I think. I think he said it sounds all right, but like I said, cool man, there's no rush. Isn't it? Like he's going to want to get her opinion, isn't he? I suppose before.
You should like make a like.
You can't just like, oh honey, honey, I'm home. Oh, by the way, I sold the house.
It's for sale.
Yeah, no, but I think
This is the
they've got to
problem with this
agree
fucking-
to like. You going to do shit with that? Don't give me that because like if you try and buy my fucking Bentley off me.
I tried to buy your fucking Bentley off you.
Yeah, but like fucking Danielle vetoed it.
No, she didn't. You vetoed it. You fucking pussied out.
Did you? You asked Danielle though. That's what I'm
didn't
getting
ask
at.
Danielle.
You fucking did. You
You
texted her
told
when we're on the phone.
Nah, we were on the plane, and you were like,
Fucking scold you, boy."
Danielle, if you say no, but I'm gonna sell you this Bentley
Anyway,
for like
I don't
a
think it's
heavily discounted
unreasonable.
price.
I don't think it's unreasonable of the guy to want to ask his wife who he co-owns the property with. That's all. But it looks like they're accepting because we're negotiating over things to leave in the house.
Ah, sick.
He's like, the wife wants to take
Leave
this.
to the wife.
Well,
Try before you buy.
but they were like, do you want the? What was the one thing that really made me laugh? Do you want this like chest of drawers, like a fucking 40 quid IKEA chest? I'm like, nah, you can take those, man. I think I can get some more.
Can you set out like a
It's next to a cemetery as well, which is cool.
yeah? Start digging your own grave.
Yeah, I feel like when it happens, he's fucking zipline out into the cemetery. I'll dig like a.
Can you set out like parameters? Like I need this to be like closed within like 2 months.
Yeah, I said I need to be in there basically by the end of January, and they are going to move out to rented accommodation. He says they're going to move out to rented accommodation to facilitate that, so that's nice.
That's exciting. I could feel an aura when you came in. You know, like you looked lighter. Do you know?
No, I feel like really ill today.
Yeah.
I don't feel well at all. But I'm not one to
You don't get
COVID.
sick.
drop upon excuses. No, it's not COVID. I just don't feel that well. It's at the risk of trashing the mood of the podcast. But yeah, it's. I wouldn't get excited about something like that. It's just a fucking house. But I'm excited to get out of where I live now. And it'd be cool, like because I've got it 50 grand cheaper than it should have been. It's not like I've got like to play with now. It's actually
Make it nice.
I'm excited about getting out a fucking sweet gym.
Yeah.
That's the depressing thing. Like just get a proper quality because it's got a massive garage, and if I get that decked out with some quality equipment,
Yeah.
probably spend most of my time just in the gym.
That's sick though. That.
Yeah.
Congrats, mate. Well, sort of. Let's not prematurely ejaculate on this one, but
They really want to move this. Like it kind of felt like they watched the videos.
Yep.
They really want to move, so they kept putting the price. It was originally up for like way more.
yeah.
And I think I had a couple of people look at it, and they were. I think just getting sick of it. So I'm like, well, it's kind of a nice thing. It kind of works for me because
It's not a bad spot. Close to M62 corridor. You know.
Yeah.
Works. Get over to the studio.
Close to where
Close to
George gigs. So just
Fucking, George immediately moves out. It's like I can't be within fucking 20 miles of this guy.
just keep gigging though, because like if that was in my pro column. Admittedly, it's very far down the pro column.
You have to beat that out.
Yeah, just beep it out.
Oh, mate, I'm happy for you.
Oh, thank you.
So can I buy you Bentley now then?
I don't know, mate. I don't know where the fucking Bentley is, lad.
Oh, shit.
Your
yeah, I forgot
brother-in-law
about
still
that.
got it. He spent the full day yesterday waiting for a fucking paperclip for it. I'm not taking the piss, just like a giant paperclip. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do with it.
It must be for like, it might be like to hold the grill on or.
I don't know, but you probably can't know because I'm not having that gone for like 6 weeks to get it
We're
back
just
and
waiting
sell
for
it.
order of gaffer tape, mate. It's on its way.
Yeah,
So that means like, what?
maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see.
Lamborghini for Christmas then? That's it, innit? It's got to be now. Get your house. Buy yourself a Lambo. Save a bunch of money on your house. Get yourself a little
Yeah, I'll buy a
sports
house
car.
and a fucking 200 grand car at the same time. Yeah, mate. So why would I not do that? Sounds like it's like a great
Yeah,
idea.
but like we must be coming to the conclusion of the midlife crisis now. So like that's like the
I don't
final
know.
conquest. You've ticked all the other boxes.
I thought it was done in like fucking May, but it seems like I'm not done yet.
By end of year, mate, quick trip out to Vegas. Beat that out, George. And then
We've mentioned that so many times and not beeped out.
He has beat it out.
Yeah.
Not every time.
Have you not?
No.
Everybody in the comments knows what the deal is. Anyway,
I'm just going to film some fucking videos, man. Give me a break.
I have to film a video so I can.
Yeah, what kind of video?
as a business expense.
Can I just remark upon like the fucking cheek of you wearing that t-shirt, by the way?
What do you mean?
You wearing a t-shirt that says, I like it because it's like, of course, it's
I
a
didn't
take.
even notice that.
It's a takeoff
Gains.
of the Heinz logo, but it says Gains on it.
Yeah. I've had some gains this year, you know?
Yeah.
Even if I had a
Why don't you regale us with
even if I had a dicky bollock. I'm doing a competition tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those CrossFit things.
Athex, they call it.
Yeah.
Got to do an overhead press. It's pretty weak, to be fair.
Yeah.
'Cause, I've got a problem with catching the fucking thing after I've lifted it up.
Yeah.
My knees,
Well, you don't want to drop it on your head, do you?
knees broken, so that's a bit weak. Deadlift, going to try pull 160 for 5.
Probably
and then a
should
bunch
be
of
able
other
to.
shit, you know.
Yeah. For
Running.
5?
Yeah.
Ooh. Bold. Do you get like, if you don't get that, do you get a second shot? Like, or?
Yes, you've got like 8 minutes. It's 8 or 5 minutes to do your 3 rep max overhead press. Then you've got like 8 minutes to do your deadlift. So you sort of build up to. It's not a lot of time. Is it?
Build up when you do fucking.
Well,
You're
you're going to start at like. You'll do like a warm up area, then you might pull 140 for a couple, just to like make sure you sort of in, and then just start
I'd go,
slamming some weight on.
if I were you, I'd do 60 for 5, 100 for 2. And then I'd probably
Just go for it.
140 for 1, maybe.
Yeah, just to feel it out.
And then, yeah, 160 for 5 is no joke, man. For you. No, I mean, like, you're not exactly built for deadlift now, you're A. And you're not.
I'm not really built for much.
You don't
to be
really
fair.
train it consistently. So, like, 160 for 5 would be quite good.
I think I've trained pretty consistently.
What's your 1 RM?
I think I've done 170.
That's all right. That's pretty good. Well, it's not bad, actually. You don't look like you're that strong, so.
Dad bod, mate. What this is like?
I wouldn't say dad, but
Apparently, I said this before on the podcast. Apparently, when you have a baby, as part of like the process of evolution, the man's testosterone is severely impacted and reduced,
Yeah,
so
you've
that
said
you
that.
bond with the child.
You've said that to me at least 8 times this year.
But I don't know if I've said it on the podcast.
Yeah, it has
So,
statistically, yeah, it has to be at least once.
The baby's killed the gains.
Yeah, you know what you need? Anabolic steroids.
Do you know, guy?
I probably know some people that sell it. Yeah?
I think I'm too young for that.
You reckon? How old are you?
31.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I wish you the best. Can this competition be watched anywhere, or
I don't think so, mate. It's like
you just saying that 'cause you don't want somebody to watch?
I'm pretty sure. Like,
Where's that?
who wants to watch a fucking middle-aged fat bloke just run it? It's in Liverpool. I think it's at the Echo. Is it next to the Echo Arena or M&S Bank Arena? There's like a conference centre, so I'm pretty sure like that those are attached to each other. I think it's there. Are you coming?
No,
Oh.
but like, good luck.
Cheers, man. Should we play the one of the games that we've got for this podcast?
Yeah, the big fact hunt. All right, who wants the first
Me.
question? Okay. Was that you just checking the show notes there, yeah?
I was seeing the. You've actually still got a few bits left on his comments.
Yeah, yeah. What is the most common surname in the United States?
Ooh. I think I know what I would guess at that, but I'm not sure if it's.
I'm trying to think of people I know out there. I know a guy called Sanders.
Sanders.
Yeah.
First name Colonel. That wasn't funny. I don't know why you laughed.
Colonel Sanders? Yeah.
It wasn't funny.
Like
hilarious.
Barker, I'd say like, hey, my name is
Barker.
Bob Barker.
Can I have a little guess just for? I don't get to steal it, but can I think it's Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Well, why?
Look at the size of his Johnson.
You're going for Barker.
It's a good. Well, I don't know. I think it's probably gonna be something obvious like Smith.
Oh wait, maybe like isn't the most common name in the world Mohammed?
That's forename, you fucking tit.
Yeah, but like what's like a surname?
Shit, you are taking the boo.
Let's go Barker.
It's Smith.
I did just say it'd be something obvious like Smith. I think that's kind of like every English speaker. No, well, maybe not every English speaker country.
All right, have I lost then? Have I?
You had gone actually.
You'd gone the other
This is
way.
the most
You're like
catastrophic.
halfway now.
This is the most catastrophic loss of ground, loss of territory in since fucking Gallipoli or something. Like this, I was like nearly, I was like 4 ahead, and you. I think George is like manipulate the questions, but
Trivial Pursuit kids.
Hey. Right, which river flows through the Grand Canyon?
That is the Trivial Pursuit kids one.
I don't even know what that is. Through the Grand Canyon.
Do you know that, Josh?
Yeah.
He's been to the fucking Grand Canyon.
Said I've been to the year 3000.
Canyon.
Not much has changed, but the
Still
river's
some
cold.
water.
I don't know.
You
I've
don't
got
have
no
any
idea.
guesses?
No, I've got no idea.
It's the Colorado River.
Sweet. I could make that's a memory for you. I think I've got to be like near the fucking forfeit now, haven't I?
You're gonna be close.
Did we decide what we haven't put that Instagram thing up?
We
are
haven't,
the
but
worst podcast
we did
ever.
pick what the three
We need
options
to,
were
we
going
need
to
to put
be.
that on. I'll put it on Instagram today. Remind me.
What were the options? Rounds with Danny Mitchell, Ice Bath, and Ninja Warrior.
Oh, they sound fun. All of those sound fun.
But yeah, I mean, I'm game for the Ice Bath and Ninja Warrior. I've already done the Danny Mitchell.
Yeah.
If you lose, then we won't be doing the Danny Mitchell between them two.
Cool.
I've got a new game for us. My dad came around to the house the other day because obviously we moved out and then they moved house. And he
Fucking
said,
hell, what the fuck are those?
he said, do you want these back? And I was like, what the
is
fuck?
that Top One Sum 41?
Right. So
Is this like
if
what
I-
you, is this what you listened to when you were a kid?
So this is like this is the CDs
I
from the
can already
house.
see the first one.
So
It
it's
doesn't
either going to
surprise me.
be my CDs or Laura's CDs. So I've got a twin sister. So we've got to decide whose CDs they are.
Oh, they're a mix.
There's a couple in there that are questionable. So I'm going to let you guys decide.
Okay.
I'm amazed that I actually got that for one. As soon as you picked that up, I could clock some 41 thing.
So the first one is a copyright CD of some 41s, all killer, no filler.
Classic album, that one.
Yeah.
Ain't it funny? This is how we used to consume.
I so much prefer that though when it was like you had a physical product.
Yeah, it's sick, isn't it?
You know.
Some of them have still got the prices on the back. So we're gonna put it into my pile.
Yeah.
Right.
What
100%.
oh, your sisters?
Yeah. Me and my sisters. This one, I think we've spoken about this on the podcast
that's
before.
yours.
Yeah, it's yours.
I'd love to say it's your sisters, but that's
So this
yours.
was the first CD I ever bought. Baha Men. Who Let the Dogs Out?
Jesus.
Next up, special edition. This has got to be worth something. It's Busted's. I think it's the first album.
That's yours.
you.
What I Go to School For, Crash and Burn,
That's
Year
you.
3000.
100% that's
What
you.
a fucking album that like they don't make albums like this anymore.
Thankfully.
For a reason.
The Rasmus, Dead
That's
Letters.
you. That's you.
I think that could be your sisters. I don't even know they had an album. I thought they just had that one song.
What song was that?
In
the Shadows.
Yeah.
They're a bit like a crap
Yeah.
version of Him, the band Him. Is that yours or?
I might have to ring her. I don't know. We'll put it in the maybe pile for now. Busted.
This game's kind of predicated on the
Busted
fact that you
you.
know.
I think
which
it
yours.
might be mine, but I don't know. It's a knockoff one as well. We've got another. This must be the second
You
album.
have a fake fucking Erasmus. I thought you couldn't get any more embarrassing, but that's it. You've just fucking done it now, man.
It can if there's a Nickelback one in there.
I don't know.
Busted again.
Yeah, that's you.
They've got more than one album.
These are all just you at the moment.
Green Day.
You.
That's you, yeah.
50 Cent.
That's
Hustler's
you.
Ambition.
That's you.
Hustler's
These are fucking all you.
the single. That cost $2.99. That would have been from like Wolves.
And you actually paid for that one.
I must have done, yeah. I wanted to be 50 Cent when I was younger, you know. Listening to it. Driving through the streets.
He might be slightly.
driving on the back seat of a Nissan through Heckman-Wyke.
Not sure the
It's the hustler's ambition.
the
Go to
pigment of your
ours,
skin is not quite there.
Yeah, but you, as a kid, you don't know, do you? So I just thought that could... If I get some baggy jumpers, a backwards cap, a forwards cap...
Didn't he get shot in the mouth?
Yeah, he got popped. Got shot like 9 times, didn't he? Survived. Have you not seen the film?
No.
Right, that's your homework. You've got to go watch.
I'm definitely not watching the
What's his?
50
I
Cent
think
film.
his film's called Hustlers. Oh, no, it's Get Rich or Die
Get
Trying,
Rich
isn't it?
or Die Trying, yeah.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne.
I want to say it's
That's
your
you.
sisters, but it's probably you.
I think that's probably mine.
That's actually, is that the one with...
I won't be ashamed by that one.
I'm With You is a classic, man.
And she dated Chad Kruger.
Kruger? I mean, I know it's Halloween, but you mean Kroger?
Kruger, whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, the two different names, George.
Nickelback.
Um,
There's not even a CD in that
It's
one.
not even a CD in this one. What the... So this one...
I'm With You.
do you reckon these are worth something?
No.
Like records, like vinyl?
CDs are.
No. What's this one?
This is Sean Paul, Dutty Rock.
I think...
That's your sister.
No, I don't even think it is. I think that's you. That's
I think that might
100%
have been
you.
Laura's, that, you know.
Shanda Paul.
Shanda Paul. Ganja Bread. We don't know what the singles are, so it's written on the inside there.
Even that's like a fucking bootleg. Do you ever buy CDs? That's
No.
got the fucking
We're skin-
CDR thing on the back.
My Name. What a Load of Rubbish. Dutty Rock. Like Glue. That were a fucking banger. Do you remember that? Like Glue?
Just give me that. Is that one?
Yeah. Stick to my girl like.
Oh no, it's not. I mean, they all basically sound the same, don't they? But
he put that accent on, you know, like he just made that accent up.
yeah, it sounds like Chris Eubank in real life.
Yeah, apparently,
that'd be funny.
Apparently, there was some sort of like cricket player that had. Oh no, his name was. I think there was a cricket player called Sean DePaul, so he just started saying it like Sean DePaul. We're just full of. Like,
I think that's an urban myth.
Useful information.
That's not yours though. I don't think.
What we got? Is that a knockoff Eminem one?
Yeah, geez. I mean, like, actually, could you not?
That's got to Laura's that one.
Eminem's you. Is that curtain call?
I don't know.
It's the Eminem show. That one.
The Eminem show. That's you.
Yeah.
Are any of these your sister?
Oh, Gareth Gates, Unchained Melody,
Yeah, that's not you.
I really fucking hope that's your sister.
and Evergreen.
Wasn't he from Bradford?
Yeah.
Yeah, putting Bradford on the map.
How does this song go? Can you remember? Unchained Melody.
Oh, my love, my darling. How the fuck do you not know Unchained Melody? It's
From
like,
Ghost, innit?
I think, yeah, I think it's like the most covered song in history.
Did he win, or did that other fella win? Will Young?
Was it between those two?
I think Gareth Gates won, didn't he?
No, I think Will Young won.
That was Pop Idol, wasn't it?
Fuck, I don't know. That was a genesis of a terrible thing.
Avril Lavigne again.
Hold up. Have you got two copies of the Rasmus?
Oh, that's
you just got even less cool.
So that means we've both got the Rasmus. That must have been a fucking banger.
But this is the real one.
All right. So we've got a knockoff and we've got a real one.
Same
Right.
album.
Yeah. Oh no. What is this? A fucking. This is a single.
What's that single? Is that what's that single? I got to be Sean Paul voice.
Just give me the cheese.
Come on.
The single In the Shadows.
All right. So we've got the album and the single.
The song wasn't that good, man. Fucking hell.
It must have been.
Nah,
It must have that's up there with like the Beatles. So that were a fun segment of.
I like that. I wish I had a bunch of. I wonder if I could. Shall I try and find some of mine?
You should.
They'd be like infinitely cooler than those, obviously.
We won't know any of them.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun segment.
There we go. So if anybody wants to buy an Avril Lavigne CD or a Shonda Paul, hit me up. We've got to have some of them now.
Nah. Adam, you got a funny comment on your Instagram.
Did I?
That you sent in. It must have been on the Paddy the Baddie thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 1 out of 10. What do we win?
1 out of 10?
100 quid. What?
It did get to 1 out of 10 in the end.
Oh, Paddy the Baddie. Add that to the fucking Christmas bonus. Oh, Paddy the Baddie. Josh is getting a Lambo. Anyway.
You should have rhymed it with Ferrari, but you know, like whatever. You're getting neither, but I'm saying.
So the comment was from Mark B Television. Absolute bellend he is. He'll be collabing with Diddy and Philip Schofield next.
Oh yeah, I did think my retort was quite witty on that.
Do you want to read it out?
Yeah, go on, Judge.
So I find it so funny how you just can't let it go. You have to comment. You have to reply.
Sometimes you got to make people look silly so they don't do it again.
So you obviously went onto his profile, and was it one picture or was there several pictures of him on roller coasters?
Several pictures. He looks like a big toe as well, which I thought was quite funny.
So you put, I'd wager a fully grown man with an Instagram account dedicated to riding roller coasters alone is more likely to keep that kind of company.
You mess with a boy, you get the fucking horns, mate. Like, if you're going to pick on somebody, don't make it me, because I just make you look stupid. it's about the only like skill I have.
That's fucking well known to that, innit?
It is a bit odd, that, yeah.
Just going.
I mean, I wouldn't criticize
Is
somebody
it like
that.
reviewing roller coasters? Or
I think so, yeah, which is fine, right? But like, if you're going to do that and your profile's public, don't start calling people paedophiles, right? Because you're fucking top of Operation U-Tree's list of potential paedophiles if you're doing that. So, you know what I mean? Like, take it easy.
Did he have a CM Punk shirt as well from WWE?
I don't know what that means, but maybe, I don't know.
I found something as well on the Reddit.
Oh no.
Someone put, I was lucky enough to drop on Adam's channel early doors. I was at a volatile time in my life as I was a bit of a prick, but I'd agreed to relocate across the country to create a new team with my company, and obviously I found it difficult socially. Not to sound wet or anything, but having regular content from Beard kept me sane. He's obviously got issues, which he admits, but he's been part of my life for nearly a decade, and I just wanted to offer my appreciation. Thanks, pal. Adam, you put yourself down a lot, but I think you know that you're a solid guy. Love the pod, and it sounds like it's keeping you honest, lol. I'm Wigan born and bred, so if you ever want to do an every pie shop in Wigan video, I'm your man. Keep it up and don't stop winding Josh up about nailing his missus. Cracks me up every time as I think deep down he's worried. Love you, Josh.
Oh, that's really nice. What was the guy's
comment that.
What was the guy called?
It doesn't say.
Oh,
It's like an anonymous
What's that on Reddit?
on Reddit. Yeah.
Oh, it's made my day, that, man. Well, whoever left a comment, thank you very much. It made me cry. Not quiet, but it was. I got a little emotional for a second. I kept it in check. But thank you. That's it means that means a lot. Thank you.
Right. Should we do some beard challenge rewind?
Oh yeah, my favourite.
Like that. I didn't remember that time that you did a pancake in Germany. It's like fucking last week.
It's not even out yet.
He's going to rewind my fucking breakfast this morning one day.
Lad, you're taking the piss. I can fucking first one trying to break the paddy.
Yeah, because we haven't like done
You fucking. We haven't done them. We talked about that for about 20 fucking minutes last week.
Did we?
Yeah, you
remember
mentally
us doing
fucking
that.
ill.
I blocked that out of my memory. Right, skip that one then.
Next one, trying to beat the slice. Oh, the slice record at Gordon Ramsay. Adam, regale us of the
I don't know what
time.
there is to say about that. I mean, we talked about that as well on the podcast. It's I suppose the
A
things
year
to
ago.
Yeah, the things to draw out
I
about
was
that are
like a year old.
it's the best performing video on the channel, which was shot with the crew. So it's Gordon Ramsay has a couple of restaurants in England where on Wednesdays, Wednesdays, you get all you can eat pizza for a certain amount of money. Can't remember what it was, but if they've got a leaderboard, basically like a chalk leaderboard, which is cool. If you get those, sometimes it's a little different to just eating a predetermined amount of food. And I thought the name Gordon Ramsay, obviously people are going to want to watch it. So we went down there and shot a video where I tried to eat as much pizza as I could. And yeah, I think I did like 50 slices or 50 some, was it? I can't remember how many it was.
Yeah, you did 50 odd.
I think somebody's actually gone and done like one more slice since then, I think.
But you did like loads of milkshakes as well.
Did I?
Yeah.
Drank milkshake?
Yeah,
You might have done a milkshake.
You did a milkshake at one point.
Oh yeah, because I was eating I only think I did one. I think it was when I was eating I ate like a fishy one at the end, and I was a bit
Yeah,
like,
you did.
Yeah, anchovies or something.
The pizza was good though. The thing about stuff like that is I always kind of wish like it's hard for the restaurant, but it'd be so much better to shoot that when it's busy. I know
Yeah.
it's difficult for them because they don't want to, have a bunch of the restaurant cordoned off for filming and whatnot. But when you've just got Tory Mike there and his baby,
That's such a random inclusion.
the funny part about that is like you showed up, watched me eat, and then like when I'm thinking, why is he watching me eat? When we want to catch up and talk to him about like his new baby and life in Liverpool, he's like, right, all right, boys, I'm off then. And I'm like, you just came to watch me eat fucking pizza. You could do that on the internet.
Yeah. They're more entertaining as well.
Yeah, but I like that video. It was cool. And was it done like 20 million or something?
24 million.
24. The fucking worst part about that is that's demonetized now.
I know, savage that.
And they're like, oh man, don't get me started because
Should we go back and do it again? Should we go beat the record?
we could do, yeah. You know what'd be cool, man? Because I've seen Gordon Ramsay shoot with people. Not that I'm a big deal or anything, I'm not. But like I've seen him shoot with channels that attract far fewer views than mine. That'd be cool if we could get Gordon Ramsay in it.
Yeah.
I'd fucking pay the guy because it'd be a good laugh because a lot of people like him for whatever reason. If he's just sat there fucking shouting insults at me the whole time, you'd be onto a real winner there, you know. And I think it would work. But I mean, people like that are always tied up to networks and shit like that, so it's hard to do. But I'd go back and do it. I really want to go back and do the cake one because you remember the cake one in London?
Of course, yeah.
Somebody beat that by a couple of slices, so maybe go back and film that. I don't really like repeating content though. It's kind of like,
Yeah, I get that.
you know what I mean? It seems like there's no real reason for it.
I've got a date in the diary for next week. We said we'd film the first episode of that thing for next year, but obviously we haven't planned anything.
We might have to put that back.
Yeah, I think so.
We could probably start that in February.
Yeah.
To be honest, if we had to,
We
or
could-
even January.
We could start in January. Get out in
Just something to
January.
do, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the next one that I found was, no wonder the wall of fame here is still empty.
Fucking
From
hell,
a
must have been a
year
boring
ago.
video if I called it that. What was the?
God.
Right, must have been if I called it that. What is it? I don't even know what that is.
It was like, there's burgers,
Have you got a picture? Have you got a
four
picture?
burgers, there's like a big hot dog, some like a bowl of coleslaw.
Oh, the
chips.
one that I lost. Is
Did you lose that one?
Yeah, it's in Whitfield. I think they call it. It's spelled Whitefield, but I think they call it Whitfield. It's near Manchester. I forget the name of the place now. But that was fucking rough, man. I don't know why I lost because it actually wasn't. I mean, it was a lot of food, but it wasn't. I think I was just having a bad day, you know. And
This is called Celia's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Prestwich. Prestwich?
Yeah, which I think is near.
Yeah.
I don't really know my Lancastrian geography that well, but I think it's near It's somewhere near Manchester, basically. But yeah, it's just a big, just a bunch of like burgers, sausage fries, like hot dog and
It says there were
chicken wings, maybe some
half an hour. You get 3 big dogs, 4 cheeseburgers, 2 pounds of chips, a bowl of spicy chicken thigh, 4 fried chicken goujons, a giant tomato, and a big bowl of coleslaw.
Yeah, 2 pounds of chips. That's the fucking killer there, man. Who wants to eat like fucking kilo of chips, man?
That doesn't look like that many chips on the video though.
Well, whatever. It was. I lost essentially. The food was good, but I think it was one of. I don't know if I think it was one where I'd been back from. It was the first one I think I'd shot in like maybe a month. Like I think I had basically a month off shooting. I'd been in America, whatever, and came back to it, and maybe so my stomach was less stretchy than it ordinarily would be, and because of that, I lost. But I think also like the time limit was like 30 minutes, and it's like about I can't recall, but I think it's like 8 pounds of food, so like you kind of got to get a rush on it to get it done. And I think I probably thought sometimes I do think like if I'm not really if I'm finding it really hard. Sometimes if it's been a while since I lost, spoiler alert, I'll just think, like call it, and I'll come back and try and do it again maybe. But I don't know if this place is still actually open. But yeah. Do
you think it's actually doable in 30 minutes?
I could do it in 30 minutes. I think if I turned up on the right day. But like I just think I lollygagged a bit. I talked a lot at the start, and then just didn't really realize how a lot of it's kind of quite. I don't want to say dry because the food wasn't bad, but it was like a lot of chewing and things that. Kind of difficult.
Crusty baguette, sausage, chips.
After 10 minutes, you're like, right, okay, I'm kind of done with eating now. It's like hard work now. But that's probably one I should go back and try and do. I said when I failed, I said I'd come back with the crew and do it. So it's like a little different. It's not the same thing. Yeah. But we'll see.
Sick, man.
How far away is it?
Not far as Manchester, like an hour.
Money.
Doable then.
We got any more notes on the show?
Is there anything you want to add before we do Fess Pit?
I love how Fess Pit's still a regular thing.
Yeah. I think we've successfully executed this week after last week's absolute horrendous. This afternoon we're going to go watch Josh finish shooting the sizzle reel for his film.
Well, you are.
Me and Adam.
I'm going to be like trying to get this.
I'm going to take Adam into the woods.
Nice.
Is this the one they've actually been cleared to shoot in?
Yeah, eventually. But no, the other one, the Wakefield one, they got cleared. I think they're just fucking winging it in Leeds. I don't know, man.
I think Josh told me it was the other way around.
I thought they weren't allowed to film.
If they haven't signed an NDA, should have at this point, given that I'm going to partially fund this film.
I think it's sorted now, but I think it obviously sorted all the actors and everything first, didn't it? But then didn't.
Yeah. I cannot believe
he
didn't think I could play a 19-year-old. I could have been in the film.
Do you know my brother sent in an audition tape?
Yeah, I saw it. And Blue, it was like, look how good he is. I was like, this is fucking terrible. So at the risk, I'm sure George's brother's a really nice lad.
I thought it was pretty good. I think you didn't give it a chance.
I just couldn't. Yeah, maybe. But it was like it had that TikTok vibe.
At first, I was like, oh, this is awful. But then as he started playing every character from fucking Spider-Man, I was like, oh, actually, it took a bit of talent to do this. And edited it. Fair fucks, mate. Should we do a face bit then and go over to Patreon?
Yep.
Patreon.
Right, quick refresher for anyone that doesn't know what Fess Pit is.
That don't know?
They're basically anonymous confessions that we've unapologetically basically stolen from Fesshole on Twitter and rebranded. So here we go. I used to secretly eat the dried chewing gum from under the school desks when I was a kid. Little mid-lesson snack.
That's fucking...
That is rancid, that.
Egregious. That is awful, man. God. I can believe that as well, man. Some people have scummy habits.
I remember someone in my school did it as a dare once. But I
it's
wouldn't...
dare. Did Sean Ryder there for a second?
Dare.
Do you know what song was supposed to be called? It's There.
I know.
And he couldn't say it. Well, he could say it, but they ended up just changed it to Dare because he kept saying Dare.
It wasn't supposed to be called that. He were like, it was supposed to be recorded and he pointed something out and went, it's there, or something like that. And then they just ended up using it.
Was it? Oh. But then changed it to Dare because you just can't say There.
So the kid that did that, right? I put in actually in the show notes. I mentioned it a few weeks ago. There's like random people doing stupid shit on TikTok and Instagram, like There were a guy that was like down in, I think at the time I said pot noodles and Guinness and just throws up in his back garden.
Oh, yeah, you said,
seen that.
Yeah, so like I found the guy.
I don't wanna
so like this, so the same kid that eats the chewing gum from under the desk at fucking 8 years old is now doing this on Instagram. Look at this.
Oh, God. Oh, I can't even listen to that.
So he's got a goat's head.
I brought me pet goat alive to show everyone. And people are asking me to kiss it.
Why is he gagging already? Why is he gagging already?
I don't know.
Josh,
I can't watch this shit,
even
man.
listen
Yeah, but I
to
thought,
that.
I'll look on his bio and like, I wonder what he's like describing himself as. He's describing himself as a
Mate,
comedian.
stop that video.
What?
I can't.
I want to see if he's
want to
I want to see if he's going to kiss it.
I'm just refusing to watch. I don't care.
You naughty little kid. You want to bite your tongue?
He's bit its dead goat's tongue. Anyway, so like
Yeah,
that's
that
pretty
sounds
much
like a
his-
really genuine reaction. I'm sure that's how he really genuinely reacted.
That's his whole Instagram feed. Is like, look, his eyes are watering.
That's why I love George, because he's really like me. He's like a fucking 70-year-old man in a 26-year-old's body. Because
It's more the sound of him retching that makes me want to throw up.
But how's that like? At what point do you think I'm going to do this on the internet? Because you're
You're asking the wrong guy here, man.
He ain't making money off that.
Wrong
Is it?
guy.
Yeah, but he ain't making money off that.
No. Hey, I made $1,000 on TikTok last month. Yeah.
Thought you were at like 100 quid.
Yeah, it was, there was one video apparently where people really like. I don't know what fucking video, because I don't know how many followers I got. I don't know how many people watch. But there was one video they told me was like was really successful or something. So I earned $1,000. I mean, like, it did something like fucking 40 million views or something.
They don't fancy
and I got
running
$1,000 from it.
They don't fancy running a Breaking Beard podcast.
I'm probably not going to ask him, mate. I'm probably not going to ask him. But
Yeah, do a JV on that. And this month you've got 45 pence. So yeah. Next.
Next one. Interviewed for a lot of jobs last year. I happened to share the name of a famous porn actor, not his real name apparently. I could tell within 2 seconds whether anyone had Googled me before the interview.
we don't get the person's name. I mean, not that we'll know him, but
No.
Google male porn star.
Boo. And last one. Had a wank sock growing up, which was an FC Porto football sock.
nice.
After many years, it started to smell like custard cream biscuits. I can't eat them anymore. I do have a soft spot for FC Porto, though, when I see them playing in the Champions
I
League.
thought that was just like some American Pie, like a joke. Do people actually?
Who the fuck uses a sock?
Oh, it's fucking rancid, that.
And then, like, repeatedly to the point that it starts to smell like custard creams. Also, how much fucking sugar's in your diet that they smell like custard creams? This bloke's fucking pre-diabetic, clearly.
I think he's doing a health check on him.
That's fucking rancid, man. Just use a fucking tissue or something. Or a towel and wash it. You've got to be washing it in between. Come on, man. Anyway.
Try to let him go with that
Yeah,
one.
just let him have it.
Yeah, so if you want to hear more of this shite, we're going to go over to Patreon and carry on this shite. So thanks everybody for listening, watching. Much love. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
When I'll be wearing a hat, probably.